With you, this one is just a small one, but it's really common. Whenever you're saying more than, right? It's just something that I think is quite easy, but maybe it's not. Beast is handsome than prince. You need the word more.
More.
Yeah.
More handsome than
More.
prince.
I think it's because of the translation issue. In Korean, you can just say boda. You don't need da, right? But in English, you need the word more. Beast is more handsome, faster. ER would be the equivalent of a more as well. And then you said impressed of Emma Watson. We always say impressed by.
Impressed by.
It is impressive. I am impressed. You can end it, or I am impressed by something. And then at the end, you said she turned her mind. I would say changed her mind. Changed her mind. Changed her mind does kind of sound like it's more of a simple decision. So even for that instance, you might want to say she changed her feelings or something. Her feelings changed might even be better. Gumyoung, you said if they lie, their nose get longer. You need the word will. Is the first thing. You need to say if they lie, their nose will get longer, or you can just say grow instead of get longer. And then you said will be released in next month. You don't need the word in, just released next month. You would say in February, in June, but you drop the in when you say next month.
Okay.
And then at the end you said last Samsung phone in my life. I would maybe change in my life to like for the rest of my life or something like that. Or you could even say for the remainder of my life. Rest is easier and more common. For the rest of my life. When you say the last Samsung phone in my life, it just sounds a little bit different. It sounds like you had many and this is the last remaining one in your life. You want to say for the rest of my life. Sunmi, you said I can see the nature. That's a really small one. We never say the nature, we just say nature. I can see nature. I can see lots of trees, beautiful things. I can see nature. And you said she couldn't even enjoy at all. This is another common one. She couldn't even enjoy at all. You need an object. She couldn't even enjoy it at all. A lot of times we just say it. I couldn't even enjoy it. I didn't have time to enjoy it. I didn't have time to enjoy myself. So you can put an object in there. And then another small one, bad for your lung. You need an S, lungs. There's two of them, so we always say lungs. And Hyunmin, you said it's the story how Luke Evans felt. You need to add the word love. It's the story of how Luke Evans felt. This is the story of two children. It's the story of blah, blah, blah. And you said she gets also changed. Simply switch it. She also gets changed. Not she gets also. She also gets changed. And you said, I don't remember one now. You didn't have an answer, right? You said, I don't remember one now. I would change that to say, I can't think of one right now. I can't think of anything right now. Specifically because that was an example of I forget what it was, boycott, or I think it was another question. But I can't remember one. Why is it different? You would use the word remember. I can't remember, but I remember. Why is it different? Because remember is used for just like a simple one-word answer maybe, or something. I can't think of an example is what you're trying to say.
I can't think of an example.
Yeah. When you're struggling to think of something, it just sounds better to say, I can't think of it. When you don't remember, I'm struggling to say why it's different, but it is. And Chul, at that time female was not allowed, just add an S, females. That's a small one. And you also did one, just a couple times you forgot to add the S. That's why I wrote it down. She disguised as a man. You would want to say she disguised herself as a man, or you could say she dressed up as a man. Pronunciation-wise, you said it sounded. You said she started a lot. I think you meant to say studied, but I heard started. So, and then the last one, she ended up getting a very good grade. I think you would want to put that plural. She ended up getting. You were talking about Legally Blonde.
Yeah, Legally
She
Blonde.
ended up getting very good grades. Probably a very good grade on the test. You're just talking about like one grade. And I don't know what happened in the movie. She probably took multiple classes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we always say, "Do you have good grades? How are your grades?" With an S, and that's like, "How are your grades? Are you doing well in school? You need to get your grades up." Like that. And then grade would. It's not often used as a singular, but I guess it could be. It can be used as a verb. As a teacher, I need to grade these tests. What was your grade on the test? If you're just talking about one number, one score, like that.